Hello, I'm Pamela Carney from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 30 years ago, I became pregnant when my IUD failed. Trying to help you. I was 18 years old, living on my own and struggling to make ends meet. I was always told that if I got pregnant that I would be on my own to raise my baby. I felt totally unprepared for motherhood. I had no social support. I was afraid of bringing shame to my family's name. I felt helpless, hopeless, and desperate, and I made a quick decision to end my pregnancy. When I told my boyfriend that I was pregnant and going to have an abortion, he simply agreed, offered to pay the $100 fee, and to go with me. I had my abortion in a private practice, and there was no counseling, discussion of adoption, or information on resources available to me to help me to raise a baby. She simply asked if I was sure this is what I wanted to do. I did not want to do this, but I felt terrified, trapped, and alone, and I thought abortion was a quick fix to my problem. I was awake for the painful procedure and overcome with dread and despair. As tears rolled down my face, I begged God for forgiveness. 10 minutes later, my life was forever changed. The only child that I would bear was gone. But despite all the inner turmoil, I did feel immediate relief and was glad that it was over. I thought that I would just get on with my life. But I was wrong. My heart, my spirit, my soul was crushed, and I felt totally empty and without purpose. For 24 years, I could not escape the heavy, oppressive, huge, deep, dark void. I suffered with guilt and shame, feelings of regret and sorrow, paranoia and fear that someone would find out about my secret. I was angry at God, and I could not forgive myself for what I had done. I tried really hard to deny all these negative emotions, but every holiday like Mother's Day and Christmas and the anniversary date of my abortion would trigger these emotions all over again. So I smoked more pot, drank more, became very promiscuous, obsessed with exercising, overachieving, busyness, just anything to fill the void and to numb the pain. I couldn't connect relationally with my nieces and my nephews, and later my marriage failed. I felt like I was living a double life, hiding behind a mask to cover my sin. It was paralyzing, debilitating, and exhausting. It was exhausting. I suffered from depression and battled many, many thoughts of suicide. I prayed that I would die. I just needed some relief. I felt so unworthy, so undeserving, and so unlovable that these negative self-beliefs profoundly influenced my decision never to have children. I believed that I didn't deserve to ever be a mom. But praise the Lord, He had a plan for me. The start of my healing journey was when a friend shared with me her own healing and told me about the Forgiven and Set Free Bible study. I also attended a Rachel's Vineyard weekend retreat and a Where Do Broken Hearts Go small group study that really deepened my level of healing. And so as a result, I have been blessed with Christ's healing, forgiveness, mercy, and grace, and I now have an indescribable sense of freedom, peace, and joy deep into the very core of my soul, and I delight in knowing that I will meet my daughter, Lily Rose, in heaven someday, and that is why I am silent no more. Thank you.